What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. The day is here. We finally have the new Xbox Series X in-house. Let's go ahead and do an unboxing. By the time this goes live, the Xbox would have been out for about a day or day and a half or so. Stay tuned to the channel because we will also be having our full unboxing of the PlayStation 5 following very shortly. So obviously, if you're watching this video, you know all about this. This is one of two new next-gen devices that Xbox, or I should say Microsoft, has released for their new next-gen console wars, the X and the S. The X is the most powerful one. It gives you true 4K 120 frames per second. That standard 1 terabyte solid state drive. I'm super excited, guys. The way these graphics are meant to be, the way the disc tracing is going to be, it's going to be an awesome gaming console. I think this will last us for the next who knows how many years, 10 years or so until the next one comes out. But let's go ahead and get right into it. If you haven't seen one of these boxes yet, you'll know there's a couple of pull tabs on the side. We'll go ahead and do the 4 of them, I believe. And you can see there is that fridge looking console with the black controller. Got 2 more at the bottom here. And let's do the last one on this side, showing you all of those new features. And this side I want to actually pause on for a second to show you the 4K gaming at 120 frames per second, 8K HDR video. You have that Xbox Velocity architecture, that 1 terabyte solid state drive we discussed, the variable refresh rate, and that 4K Blu-ray player built right in as well. On the back you can see they're advertising for Halo again. Unfortunately, that's not available yet at launch. It got delayed a little bit, but it will be available shortly. Let's go ahead and just flip this baby open. Alright, and you can see we're greeted by Power Your Dreams. This is actually the console right here, and it is heavy. Let me go ahead and slide this over, and you can see it right here. It's wrapped in this plastic wrap. I'm going to leave it there for a second and set this to the side. It looks like we have a getting started guide, which actually breaks down the ports and all that, showing you a breakdown of how that works. You can download the new Xbox app as well on here, how to put the batteries in the remote if you'd like, and how to charge it with that front USB port, as well as the pairing button to sync the remote to the console. Aside from that, you have this little compartment here. You're going to get your power cable. You're going to get your HDMI cable, which is actually very thick. It feels pretty good. You can see obviously it's the ultra high speed HDMI adapter. It looks like it's a good few feet in length as well. It shouldn't be a problem. Probably about a 6-footer to connect to your TV. This is going to be your controller. And if those of you haven't seen the actual new controller yet, really is very comparable to last year's. You do have that new share button and the new D-pad, but aside from that, it's very familiar looking. Not too much more to that. You do get batteries in the box. Shout out to Microsoft, thank you for that. I always recommend going ahead and buying that new battery adapter that's rechargeable to save on all of that as well. One other call out, you can see, yes, we have USB-C on here. If you guys follow the channel, USB-C all things, you know we are a huge fan of that. It makes it so much easier if you need to carry extra cables around to carry one and not 60 different micro USB, USB-Cs. We're looking at you, Apple, for that lightning connector. Make that go away ASAP as well. And you can see here, just your reading material, setup guide if you need. We're not going to worry about that. That looks like all there is in this packaging. Not too much else to it. So let's go ahead and set this aside and grab the system. So like you said, it has a little Power Your Dreams card over it. We'll slide that off, rip right into this packaging, and there we go. This is the new Xbox Series X. I like the little disc layout on the bottom here to be able to stand it if you decide to do that. It is pretty tall, to be quite honest with you. It's definitely a little more massive than last generation's, but pretty simple nonetheless. You have your vents up here. If you guys can see it in the camera, it has that green kind of paint to it as well. That is not an LED, it is purely the paint on the inside, just for aesthetics. If you actually look into it, you can see the massive fan inside cooling this baby down. Here we go at the back here. You're going to have your memory extension slot, HDMI out port, your power cable connector, Ethernet port, and 2 high-speed USB ports as well. I don't believe there is actually USB-C on this for other connections like there is on the PS5, but not a big deal. You have that lock as well if you need to take advantage of that. And again, another vent. You can see the vents are a common theme for this year's Xbox. It's supposed to be so powerful, it really needs all that processing power to be pushed out as quick as possible to keep the system cool and working efficiently. That's really it, guys. Let me know, are you guys excited for this? Are you Team Xbox or Team PS5? Comment down below, let me know what you're more excited to see. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel, and we'll be doing a whole bunch more Microsoft and Sony unboxings here in the next couple days. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.